Many ladies after the age of 35 are facing a lot of difficulties conceiving, but they don't know the problem because they keep trying every month, but nothing is happening. I got some information from you. After the age of 35 or from the age of 35 upwards, many women don't produce enough follicles that is able that is going to help them to conceive. And most of these ladies don't even ovulate. They would think they are ovulating. They would think like, yes, this is I'm feeling like I'm ovulating, or I'm seeing signs of ovulation, but yet they are not ovulating. Yes, before I had my last son, I went through the same process. He is 4 now. He's 4 years now. And I got good news for you. This video today is a chit chat on how you can diagnose, or how you can know if you're actually ovulating or not, or when to see the doctor if need be. Stay put and let's learn together. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sheribel Jean, back with a new video. If you're my new subscriber, you're welcome. If you're old subscriber, I do really appreciate you a lot. In today's video, we are going to be talking about something that many women after the age of 35 are facing, and some of them don't even know because they think maybe it's just a normal thing, or maybe they don't even know it exists. Can you believe that your uterus or your womb can be older than you actually are? There are some diagnoses that doctors give that your womb is maybe 45 years old and maybe you're just 35 years old. Yes, it practically happened, and this is my story I'm going to be sharing with you today. Why? Some people ask, why are you sharing it today? It's because I feel comfortable sharing it with you guys today, how I actually struggled to have my baby son Daniel, who happens to be 4 years today, and how I was told my uterus is older than I actually looked. I was trying to have a baby at the age of 35 because my baby is 4 years now, and I got this serious diagnosis because we had been trying for over a year to have a baby, but it wasn't coming true. And today I feel like comfortable because I see a lot is happening around, and many people are going through one of these problems and they don't even know what is happening. So guys, let's cue in. What's your diagnosis? What is stopping you from having a baby? What is hindering you, or what is the diagnosis from the doctor? That is what we are going to be talking about today. Yes guys, like I was telling you guys, I and my husband were trying to conceive. We had a lone son who was almost 5, and we said, okay, why not have another son? And we were trying to conceive. We struggled, we did everything, we followed up, we went on YouTube, looked at some videos, we went on Google, did some researches, asked questions here and there, but yet every month the same results keep coming, like I couldn't conceive. And we said, wow, what is happening? Is it early menopause? Did I run into early menopause? And we decided to go see a doctor to like really give us a real like diagnosis, what is happening. So we went. The first thing, we checked my husband's count, and he was okay. He was very okay. So now the problem obviously was me. So when I ran a series of 3 tests, and when the results came back, the doctor told me that, oh, Sheribel, there is a little problem when we take a good look at your womb, at your uterus, and where the baby is going to be harbored. We think that it is older than you actually are. You are just 35 years old, and your womb looks like somebody who is 45 years old. And it was like, doctor, is this a problem? Is it due to something that happened, or what really is it? And he says there's no problem. It's just that some people happen to be like that, and the reason why you've not been conceiving is because you are not ovulating. Though you feel you're ovulating, you're not ovulating. When your ovulation is happening, there is no egg, there's no follicle. So no matter how hard you try, you're not going to conceive. So it was a surprise to me. I went on, I started doing research on what is the meaning of an old uterus, or your uterus being older than you actually looks older than you actually are. And I saw a lot of reasons why. You could check that up. There's a lot of reasons, genetic reasons, just normal reasons. or maybe age, that most age also had to come in place. So the doctor then now told us what to do and how he was going to help us, because when they checked my womb and they checked the follicles that I was producing, because follicles, if you don't produce follicles, then the sperms cannot meet the follicles for a baby or any implantation to take place. Like I was just like bare. So the doctor had to put me on some medication, which was going to help me produce more follicles. And so he gave me some medication. The medication is called clomiphene. Clomiphene, I learned when I did my research on the clomiphene, I learned that most of these stars, clomiphene is taken when you're facing difficulties in no. He gave me some drugs before the clomiphene, because clomiphene was when he put me on the follicle multiplication drug. They call it for something. I'm going to look at the name and I'm going to put it up there. So this is what they gave me. And the first time I took the medicine, because you have to take that drug at a particular time every day. Like you cannot miss. If you're taking at 1 o'clock, you have to take it at 1 o'clock. I'm going to leave the name of the drug up there. So I took the drug and he gave me when I could conjugate with my husband, so we could see if everything is working well. We did everything. The first time I took the drug, I went back and they checked. I could only produce 1 follicle, which means that the previous months I have been producing no follicles at all. And so we tried, it didn't happen. I took the second time again, and when we went, it produced 2 follicles. And when he produced 2 follicles, he said, okay, this is the right time for you to try to conjugate with your husband this day, because ovulation, they have the way they look at it, and they can really give you the real date of ovulation, or you can use the ovulation stripes to check. But since I was not very versed with the ovulation stripes, I decided to lean on the doctor for absolute help. So he gave me the day and we conjugated, we consumed our marriage, and then whoops, it happened. And after that, we went back. They did a blood test because it was very early. They did a blood test. It's from the blood test that they saw that, okay, it is 99% that there is implantation. A fetus has been implanted. And that is how I got to know my situation and my condition. And I got to know that there's even a process where, or there's even a situation where a woman can be feeling, yeah, I'm ovulating, but at all nothing is happening. You're not ovulating and nothing will ever happen due to delay in birth. He also told us that sometimes this thing happened because we space a lot. We take a lot of spacing. Like with my 2 sons, there has been spaced with 5 years. Like I would have taken that 5 years to give birth maybe to 2 more children. Had it been I just gave birth maybe 1 year after, it would have been easier because those follicles are still very active. But when you give a long gap, those follicles are diminishing and they don't produce. So that is how I got pregnant for my second and last son. And I thought it was, this is a time, why not share? Because a lot is happening around the world today. Many women are complaining of infertility. And if you have been trying hard on your own, you're planning, you're calculating, you're doing all your calculations and nothing is happening, I bet you, or I call upon you to see a physician to try to do some diagnosis, to see if there are hormone problems or whatever, to check your system and see what is really happening. You might be thinking, oh, maybe it's my husband, but actually it's not your husband. And maybe it's just because you're after the age of 35 or you are 35, because I was 35 at that time when I had my son. He is 4 years now. So it could be age, it could be your diet, it could be hairy genetics, and it could be the gap that you leave between children, you see. And also, I forgot to say one thing. They gave me the second time I took the drug for the follicles to be multiplied, or for ovulation to actually take place. I think it's an ovulation pill to stimulate ovulation to take place and produce more follicles, so you have better chances. I even hear most stars are using this drug. This is when I'm coming to the clomephenetablets, because when actually they saw the 2 follicles, then they gave me what is called clomiphene. And this clomiphene is used in the place of infertility or difficulties in women who are finding difficulties in having babies. When you take this clomiphene, 550 milligrams, you have the opportunity, it gives you the opportunity to have multiple beds. Yes, multiple beds. Many people use it to conceive twins or triplets or quadruplets or sextuplets. Many people use it, but for my case, when the follicles showed that there were 2 of them, for the doctor not to miss the chances, he gave me clomiphene to multiply the chances so there could be an implantation. And that was my success story of how there was actually an implantation and I could have a beautiful, 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 handsome baby boy. What is your situation? If you're encouraged by this story, leave your comments below. What happened during your process? Have you ever heard about your womb being older than you actually are? Or have you ever heard about a situation where people think they are really ovulating, meanwhile they are not ovulating? So guys, this was an educational video today. For those of you that are looking for the fruit of the womb, nothing is impossible. With God, everything is impossible. If it's really difficult, see a physician and let them help you do the magic. It's always your girl, Sheribel Jean. For any questions, leave your questions below. For any suggestions, leave them in the comment section. And for any ideas on what you want to see, I'm going to be talking a lot about this particular, my baby's birth, the pregnancy and the birth. I'm going to be talking a lot about what happened. And I believe somebody is going to be blessed or somebody is going to learn. So guys, have a blessed Sunday. It's always your girl. Don't forget to like, share my video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. In this channel, we talk about lifestyle, we talk about hauls, we talk about beauty tips, we talk about motivation, we talk about everything that is happening around the world. And if that is what you're interested in, don't forget to click that subscription button, click the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up and share for more videos. Have a blessed day, and I love you all. Ciao, ciao.